Okay, good morning. Okay, so this is my recording of my website that I created through ELRC 4507 class. So we'll start off with the home page here. And so the home page, I think in the beginning of the course, well, I know it was supposed to kind of explain what the website was about, but it kind of changed a little bit because of all of the different assignments that I had to post to it. So if I was going to continue to use this website, I would probably just go ahead and change the home page around, or either just create a whole nother site if I wanted to use this for this command and control leadership course, if I wanted to put that course online. But I will have to say, all in all, I did not know how to create a website. So I really like that whole aspect of learning throughout the course how to create the website and then how to add things to it. That was really neat. And I think I will take that forward with me, definitely. So anyway, this is the home screen that I created, and then so through here, this was about the second thing. It was the biography, and so that's just a little bit about me. So I posted some information about that, put a picture in here, and just every single thing that we created in this website, I learned something new. Basically how to work the heading and how to work the text down below it, how to move if I wanted to put a picture like I did here, how to move the text and the picture around and stuff like that. It was really cool. So that's just the about me section, so call that biography. And then so the next thing, the next page on the website is resources. Let that pull up. Okay. And I will say this too, is I did not know a whole lot about Google Drive and using Google Docs or the slides. I have been a Microsoft person through basically my whole life. I have dabbled a little bit in Mac, but I've always used Word, Excel, PowerPoint. And I was really amazed at how Docs and the slides, the Google Slides, was so similar to Microsoft. So I didn't really have to learn too much. But I did realize that when I started saving docs on my Google Drive, it did save up so much space. I was actually about to buy a new laptop before this class because it seemed so slow and so bogged down, and using the Google Drive actually really helped speed things up for me. So I don't have to spend that money just yet. I probably will still buy another laptop. Anyways, resources. So this was pretty fun. This here is a Google Doc that's embedded into the resources page. And so what we did is we went through and we listed some good curation tools that we can like kind of put in our toolbox and use for a later use. So these are some of the ones that I selected, and like I just mentioned, I loved Google Docs, Google Sites. This is how I created this website, and I didn't realize that Google had so many things that were available for free for use. So that was really cool. So Google Docs, Google Sites, Google Drive, I talked about that already. Lucidchart, I actually use that for one of the projects. And so this is kind of cool. If I used it to do a mind map type thing, so that was really neat. It was free. I think it was a free trial, and then I stopped the trial. But if you have something to do for like mind mapping and stuff, that was neat. Canva, I've used that before in my previous class. But that is good for, I think, infographics is what I primarily use Canva for. So I really like that website as well. And then Blogger, I didn't know that Google offered that. This is another product offered by Google, and this was neat because we actually used that to create our blog. And it was pretty, like all of these are very easy to use, so I like that. This one, I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Diego or Digo or something like that? Initially, and I wrote about this later on, but initially I had no idea what this was. But once I actually took it upon myself to learn a little bit more about it through watching some YouTube videos, I really liked it, and I actually introduced it to my daughter who's taking, she's in college as well. And I thought it was really neat the way that you can bookmark web pages to go back to them and actually use it to highlight and add sticky notes to web pages. So I think it's going to be really useful in doing future research. Okay, so that is the resources page. And so then the next page was kind of like a teacher's choice or something like that. So I named it C2 reference material. And oh, by the way, just the previous one, that was a document that was created from the Digo, and as well as this document that's pulling up for my command and control reference material. I used that Digo to create this document and add it to the website. It's really easy to add things to the website as far as documents, pictures, your own text. I added YouTube videos. What else did I add? Just really anything that you want to post on here is really easy to do. Oh, and I learned also is you have to make things public for other people to see it. So I did learn that the hard way a couple of times is to actually go back and make your documents public if you want other people to see it on your website. Because I could see the documents fine, and then I would find out later on that other people couldn't see it, so it was kind of useless. But anyway, this is just some reference tools that I came up with that are actually going to be used in that command and control leadership course, so I could probably keep this page like it is. Okay, and so then the next page is tech projects. And so I'll just kind of go through each one of these. Digital story, this one, that I really like doing this because it taught me so much about creating my own video. I wish I did have Mac to use because that iMovie sounded really cool, but this WeVideo was pretty neat. It was pretty easy to use, and actually, once I got done creating this video and posting it to YouTube, that was another thing too, is posting something to YouTube. So I learned how to do that as well as using this WeVideo. It was really neat, and I actually sent it to some of the instructors to see if they wanted to use this in the course that they teach for command and control. So I was really proud of this. There were some things I think I could have tweaked after the fact, but I think all in all, for my first video that I put together with the photos and finding the music and doing the narration and making everything work um, flow properly was really cool. I really like this a lot. Okay, so that was the digital story. The next tech project was mobile app. And this is where we had to find a mobile app that we can use, maybe future use, as well as to share with the peers in this class. And so I had picked TED Ed, not knowing that TED Ed wasn't really an app, but the TED Masterclass, that is an actual app, but it seems like you have to pay for it. There are a lot of really cool resources, though, that are free to use. There's a lot of lessons that are available for students. So I could definitely see teachers, maybe not necessarily in my realm, but teachers out in, grades K through 12 could definitely find some lessons to use in their classroom. So I learned something from this, and I also learned about doing the Google Slides. And so that's what this wound up being. So pretty proud of that project. All of these different projects was really neat, and I really liked how they all came together in the end. It was really cool. PLE, PLN page. Um, Learned, I didn't know what PLE or PLNs were, so that was neat to learn about those in the beginning. This was just kind of a thing that we did in the beginning of the class. Helpful, maybe not as much as other things, but I could see why we had to create this part of the web page. This is another Google Doc that we had to kind of do throughout the course. I thought that was kind of neat. And so the categories, Twitter, blogs, and curation. And so each one of these, I had to write about personal use, give examples of each, and then do the reflections. I really like doing the reflections, and I learned how to link the reflection in from another Google Doc that was created into this Google Doc. So that was pretty easy once I learned how to do it. And then website evaluation is the last tech project on that page. And so that's going to go ahead and pull up here. I love computers sometimes, or the internet, I should say. So website evaluation. Oh, this was really neat because I think this was very beneficial for if teachers are going to use certain websites. This is kind of to help make sure that it is legit. It's just a legit source because there's so many sources out there on the internet that is just, you hear about fake news all the time, and it's kind of the same way here. So I really liked being able to use this tool to actually go through the website and kind of critique it. So that was very helpful, website evaluation. And then over here to evaluations, we have the Apple Teacher Certification. Okay, this was pretty hard. I realized I didn't know a lot about Mac. I picked Mac because my daughter actually has a Mac, and I was trying to actually look at her computer while I was going through these lessons to get my badge, and yeah, that didn't really work out so well. I did learn a little bit maneuvering through her computer, but I really had to read up on this stuff and do my research in order to get these badges. So that was kind of difficult. But then once I figured out, like, I actually had to sit and read through it and understand it and not just try to click around her Mac, then I started getting the hang of it. It is similar to Word, but wow, Apple really has a lot of, I could see teachers using Apple for their lessons. It's really neat. And then that's really it. Down here, one more thing here is where we did a link to the tech blog. And I've never really have read blogs before, or have I've ever done a blog. So this was pretty neat. But we did about 3 different blogs throughout the course. I thought it was pretty neat to actually write a blog and actually maneuver through that. So it's pretty cool. Looks like I'm wearing about the same thing today. I really liked it. I did kind of struggle on, this was the first one that I did, and for some reason, the second one that I tried to do, I was struggling a little bit. This one's the third one, but I was struggling a little bit with like the words and stuff. But anyway, so that is it, and I really enjoyed this class. I really learned a lot, and I thank you so much. I will take stuff with me in the future.